Have you ever stood in front of the mirror in a brand new pair of wide pants, expecting to feel put together, and instead felt bigger, older, like you were wearing something that belonged to someone else's body? Here's the truth. It's not your body. It's the pants. Or more specifically, the 7 small decisions almost nobody explains to you before you ever buy them. The wrong wide pant doesn't just feel off. It can visually shorten your legs and widen your whole silhouette in seconds, no matter how good the rest of your outfit is. And there's one mistake on this list, the last one, that has nothing to do with the pants themselves, and almost every woman over 60 is making it without ever realizing it. We'll get there. Welcome back to Timeless Tresses, where we believe style should work with your body at every age, not against it. If that's your thing, the subscribe button is right there. Let's get straight into it. Mistake 1. The wrong hem length. I completely understand why this happens. Length feels like the easiest thing to eyeball, so most of us just guess and move on. Figuring close enough is good enough. Here's the mechanism. Pants that pool on the floor drag with every step, picking up dirt at the hem and fraying over time. That drag doesn't read as relaxed or flowing. It reads as careless, because the fabric bunching breaks the clean vertical line your leg is trying to create. But pants that stop mid-calf are just as damaging in the opposite direction, because that in-between zone cuts your leg line exactly where the eye is scanning, making you look shorter and heavier than you actually are. There's a detail almost nobody accounts for. Hem length isn't fixed forever. A pair hemmed perfectly in cooler months, worn over boots with thicker socks, can suddenly look completely wrong once the weather turns and you're wearing the same pants with bare ankles and sandals. Most women hem once and assume it's permanent. It isn't. If a pair crosses seasons, it may need 2 slightly different lengths, or one length that splits the difference well enough for both. The fix is precise. Full-length wide pants should just barely graze the top of your shoe. Cropped styles should stop at the narrowest part of your ankle, never above it, never below it. Do this today. Stand in the shoes you actually wear most, and check exactly where the hem lands. If it's pooling or stopping mid-calf, that's a 5-minute fix with a tailor, not a reason to retire the pants. But that's not even the mistake most women are guilty of. Mistake 2. Fabric that's too stiff for your body. Let me tell you about a woman I know who bought the exact wide-leg trouser she'd seen online. Same cut, same color, same size as the model in the photo. On her, it stood away from her hips like cardboard. On the model, it had flowed like water. That's mistake 2. Choosing fabric weight without ever checking how it actually behaves on a moving body. Here's why this happens so invisibly. Stiff, heavy fabric, raw denim, thick canvas cotton, holds its own shape instead of yours. It stands away from the body rather than skimming it, which adds visual bulk exactly where wide-leg pants are supposed to create soft, intentional movement instead. Fabrics that flow, linen, a soft viscose, a fluid pant knit, behave completely differently. They fall with your body instead of fighting it, which is the entire visual difference between flowing and bulky, even when the cut is identical buys. There's a simple test almost nobody does before buying. Gather a section of the fabric in your fist, hold it for a few seconds, then let go. Stiff fabric holds that crushed shape, sometimes for several seconds, sometimes longer. Fabric that drapes well releases almost immediately and falls back into a smooth line. That 10-second test tells you more about how the pants will actually move on your body than any size chart or model photo ever could, because it's testing the fabric itself, not someone else's body wearing it. The fix: prioritize drape over structure whenever the goal is flow. Linen, viscose, and soft ponte all pass the fist test. Do this today. Before buying anything online, do the fist test on a similar fabric you already own, or look specifically for close-up customer photos rather than the brand's own styled shots. The next mistake is the one that turns elegant wide pants into a shapeless sack. Mistake 3. No waist definition. Mistake 3. Wearing wide pants with absolutely nothing marking your waist. I get why this feels safer. No waistband pressure, no cinching, just ease. But ease has a real cost here. Think about how your eye actually scans an outfit. It naturally looks for a place to rest. Without a defined waist, it slides straight from your shoulders to your ankles, with nothing to stop at. And that unbroken slide is exactly what creates the column effect that swallows your shape instead of flattering it. A single landing point does more work for your silhouette than the cut of the pants themselves ever could. The fix is one clear landing point: a fitted top tucked in, a soft belt at the natural waist, or a structured jacket that nips in gently. Do this today. Try the same wide pants with your top tucked instead of loose, even just a half tuck at the front. That one landing point changes the entire silhouette in seconds. and the mistake almost every woman over 60 is quietly making? It's 3 away now. Mistake 4. Wrong rise placement. Mistake 4. Wearing your rise in the wrong spot on your body entirely. Here's the mechanism nobody explains clearly. Your natural waistline, the narrowest point of your torso, is the spot that visually lengthens the leg and smooths the middle the instant a waistband sits there, without a single stitch of shapewear involved. A rise that sits above it or below it does noticeably less of that work, every single time, no matter how well fitted the rest of the pant is. Finding your true natural waist takes about 30 seconds, and most women have genuinely never done it. Bend slightly to one side. The crease that forms is your natural waist. That's the exact point a true high-rise should sit, and it's almost never exactly where a size chart photo suggests, because every body stores that crease in a slightly different place. The fix: match your rise to the effect you actually want. A true high-rise sitting at that crease elongates the leg. A mid-rise, sitting a couple of inches lower, trades some of that lengthening effect for a more relaxed feel, which is a fair trade, as long as you're choosing it on purpose. Do this today. Try that bend test right now in whatever you're currently wearing. Most women are genuinely surprised by where the crease actually falls, compared to where they assumed it was. But that's still not the big reveal. Mistake 5. Ignoring how your waistband needs have changed. Mistake 5. Still reaching for the same rigid waistband structure you wore for decades. I want to be gentle here, because this one isn't really a styling mistake at all. It's biology. As the body changes with age, muscle distribution shifts, posture shifts slightly forward, and the waistline itself doesn't just change in size, it changes in shape. A waistband that used to sit perfectly flat can now dig in, fold over, or create a line that simply wasn't there before. That's not you doing something wrong. That's your frame supporting fabric differently than it did a decade ago, and the fabric is just responding honestly to that change. There's a second layer to this almost nobody mentions. Comfort tolerance for tight waistbands genuinely drops with age. This is physical, not just preference. Many women experience increased sensitivity around the abdomen tied to natural digestive and core pressure changes. So reaching for the elastic waistband instead of the structured one isn't giving up. It's your body asking for something it genuinely needs. The fix isn't hiding this. It's choosing structure on purpose. A flat front for a clean line under a tucked top, paired with a soft elastic back for comfort without adding bulk. Do this today. If your go-to waistband is digging in or folding over, that's not a size problem. It's a structure problem. Look for the same silhouette with a partial elastic back before you size up. The rapid one is next. Mistake 6. Over-accessorizing a balanced outfit. Quick one. Mistake 6. Adding accessories the outfit never actually needed. Here's what happens, and it happens constantly. A well-fitted top, well-hemmed wide pants, clean proportion throughout, and it suddenly feels plain, so you add a scarf, a statement necklace, and bold earrings all at once. The outfit that was elegant a minute ago now looks busy and overwhelming. The fix: simplicity is not the same thing as boring. If the fit and proportion are already right, the outfit does not need rescuing. Do it today. Before adding a third accessory, stand sideways in the mirror and check if the outfit already has a clear landing point at the waist. If it does, stop there. You're done. And now, the one I promised you at the very start. Mistake 7, the big one. What's happening underneath this? Is the mistake that ages a wide pant outfit faster than anything else on this list, and it has nothing to do with the pants at all. Mistake 7. Wearing the same undergarments you've worn for decades under soft, flowing fabric. Here's the mechanism. Most women keep wearing the exact same undergarments they wore with fitted, structured pants for years, and then wonder why flowing fabric doesn't sit right. A seamed or heavily textured undergarment line was invisible under stiff denim, but soft, drapey fabric shows every ridge straight through it, in a way it never did through thicker material. That visible line breaks the smooth, elongating effect wide pants are specifically designed to create, undoing every single fix we've covered so far in one stroke. There's a piece of this almost nobody mentions. Undergarments wear out and lose their shape and elasticity long before they look visibly worn. If it's been more than a year or two since you replaced the basics you wear underneath your wide pants, that alone might be the missing piece, even if everything else about the outfit is exactly right. The fix is simple: a seamless, lightweight foundation underneath. It's the quiet difference between an outfit that looks effortlessly elegant and one that looks almost right but slightly off. And most women never figure out why. because nobody ever tells them to look there. Do this today. Check how long it's actually been since you replaced what you wear under your wide pants. If it's over a year, that's your starting point. Putting it into your actual week. Knowing the rules only matters if you can apply them to your real life, so let's move through how this actually looks day to day. For errands and daytime wear, where most of us live most of our week, reach for a breathable cotton linen blend that won't wrinkle the second you sit in the car. Pair it with a simple fitted top, slip-on flats, and you're done. Comfortable and put together at the same time for church or formal daytime events. Lean into a bit more structure. A wool blend or pant knit holds its shape through a full morning without wrinkling from sitting. Pair it with a blouse that has some detail. A button, a touch of embroidery, and a low block heel. Polished, without trying too hard. For dinner or evening occasions, fabric with a little movement and sheen changes everything. A silky crepe or soft jersey catches evening light in a way flat cotton simply can't. Pair it with a fitted top, one delicate piece of jewelry, and a low heel. And for travel days, comfort is non-negotiable. But that doesn't mean abandoning style. A wrinkle-resistant ponte knit holds its shape through hours of sitting and doesn't look slept in when you land. Pair it with slip-on shoes and a breathable top you can layer. Even at home,